from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
57.
Watch the pass.
Let's find 7.
Nickel.
Hey, we're good. Wake up.
Wentz now on first down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Geis for the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check 24. Check 24.
Touch 50. Touch 50.
55. Come on, guys. 55.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Chiefs 7, Vikings 6.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
A gain of 15.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 20-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now a run with Geis down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Here we go. The 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike spot 4.
This is Geis. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Check. 53's Mike. 53's Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's now second and goal.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second and a long way to go. Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
5-9, 5-9. 54's Mike.
Wentz now on third and goal. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, D. Clear.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action now. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They run for it with Ajayi. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down in midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
The Vikings first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
25.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Wentz now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
81. Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go, backman. 180. 54, Mike. 657. Watch the ball. 54. Hey, wahoo. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Sunday. Hey, seam 6.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. This one caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
53 is Mike.
Score, Tokyo.
65.
Bravo.
53 is the Mike. 53, check 53. Yo. Mike, 53.
On first down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this is a 38-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We own now. Mike 55, Mike 55. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Alert 3.
This is Ajayi. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Russell Wilson with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Let's go, let's go.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, Delta.
On play action, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Out of the gun, Geis. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw, it's Wentz. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Hopkins. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
Check,
line.
check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, 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 check.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Throwing on first is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Geis. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On the ground, Geis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you got to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's Ajayi. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They run again with Ajayi. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Friday. 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On the draw, Ajayi. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Go 14.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. I got it.
19.
Check 13.
Wilson wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Ajayi. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, 0.
55, Mike, 55.
Wilson to throw. They still can't get it. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now it's Wilson. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Montgomery. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
46 down, man, 5-4. Go.
Mike's 5-4. Time to go, night. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Back to throw. Wentz. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 120. 74.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the run.
To throw is Wentz. And Walker has it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, pick your game up. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the screen.
Now Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Brown with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up success. Very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their